Hello everybody, it is Monday night, so day technically 4 of the Alaska trip. As far as like excursions and things that we're doing, it's probably technically like more like day 3. And so I did an earlier this morning vlog that kind of covered what we did yesterday. Today was more of a travel day. So we left the Riverside, oh my gosh, where the heck were we? The Princess Riverside Lodge. We left that was in Fairbanks this morning, and we hopped on a motorcoach. We did that probably around like 9:30. I think we left the lodge, and it's about a 3-hour drive from the lodge from Fairbanks to Denali. It's actually heading like southwest, if I'm remembering correctly. As we were getting ready to head out the door to the motor coach that was going to take us to the Princess Denali Lodge, it occurred to me that I had never videoed our hotel room at the Riverside Fairbanks Lodge with Princess. So I quickly did a quick video. Of course, we had stayed in the room for a few nights, but here's the basics of it. We had a little desk and chair across from the bed, a nice king size bed too as well, with nightstands on each side of it, and then a chair in the corner over there too as well. It was all right. It was basics. Little view of the river. The river's right there behind the lodge. That's beautiful. Nice table and chairs too as well, so if you wanted to eat any meals in there, that's handy. Pretty view. We had a little overcast day as we were getting ready to head to the Denali National Park, but beautiful view from our window. Maybe not so much with the screen there. And then I did think to get a couple pictures too as we were on the motor coach. Not much. Scenery wasn't that spectacular from going to Fairbanks to National Park of Denali. All right, it is, I have no idea what it is. It's Monday, July 28th, I think. We are at the Denali Princess Lodge. I don't know if that's the exact name. Now I'm curious. What is the name of the place we're at? Here's the map. Oops, I'm throwing things. Denali Princess, we'll say Lodge. We're staying in building H. There's quite a few buildings. It's pretty large here. We've got a little dinette. Table. Scott. King size bed. Nice. Little table on each side of the bed. That's our view. That is exit entrance for the hotel, so we have nobody on that side of us. I forgot what building. Another one of the lodge buildings next to us. Got a little spot for luggage or seat. TV. Here we have closet, open closet, little luggage rack in there. We're only here 2 nights, so we will probably not be unpacking. Probably put a suitcase there. Then the bathroom, it's very dark. Oh, toilet seat is up, pretty. And your basics. Oh, it's me. Okay. The lodge here in Denali is really cute. Princess has it set up. There's like multiple buildings, lots of shops, a few restaurants. They're a little bit smaller than what we had at Fairbanks. So eating was a little bit of a challenge. I guess I'll get into that in a second. But we arrived. We got here a little before 1 and walked all over, checked out the place. They have the Grizzly Bear restaurant. I think that's what it's called. I'll have to double check. Something like the Grizzly. So we had lunch there. That was really good. Most of us had like burgers and onion rings. So really good meal. It's been drizzling for most of the day, on and off, but not bad. Like we're still able to walk around without a problem. So after lunch, we decided we'd head back to the lodge. Did pop into a few of the gift shops, walked around the lodge a little bit, the check-in area. They said they had like some shuttle schedules too, so they run shuttles often from Princess to take you to a few different spots. Most of them like near Denali National Park. There's like a visitor center. And then I also knew there was like some dog sledding thing that was happening right there in Denali National Park too. That's all part of the national park. And so when we looked at the shuttle schedule, it was 3 p.m. when we looked at the schedule, and at 3 p.m. a shuttle was supposed to be leaving for the dog sled. So we ran out, asked the person, is that shuttle still here? It was still there, so we hopped on that. And that took you over to like the visitor center, and then you had to hop on yet another bus, and then that took you over to this dog show, which was like 30 minutes. It was cute. It was put on by the park, and one of the rangers went over the whole how Denali National Park actually has a sled dog team, and what the dogs do and the purpose was it behind it. And it was started way back in the day, like before World War II, I think. And the ranger had said, in order to do his job, he really needed a team. And he was referring more to like a dog sled team, just, the power behind the dogs. So anyway, so they put on a cute show. They have quite a few dogs in the dog sled team. And so we were able to watch them a little bit and check out the show. It's only 30 minutes. And then we hopped back on a shuttle, and that took us back to the resort. And again, we walked around, checked out the shops. Then it was getting closer to dinner time, so then we decided we would try this place called The Lynx for pizza. And thought it was a great idea. We walked up to it, and oh my gosh, the line was crazy. So we were like, nope, we're not going to go there. And then across the street from Denali, the Princess Denali Lodge, is quite a bit more shopping. It's all separate from Princess. There are some more restaurants, and there was another pizza place over there. So we tried to do that. That was going to be over our weight, so that didn't work. We ended up finding a restaurant called the Public House, which I think might have been part of like Holland America's resort. Had a really good meal there. We're able to just walk in and get a table, and so seated immediately and had a good dinner. I had a Cobb salad. That was excellent. Should have taken a picture of that. That was good. But we're doing everything. We were walking around, so then we had to walk back from that. That was a little bit of a challenge because it's very hilly. It's very mountainy over here. So we had to walk up a very steep hill in order to get back to our resort. And that was it. So very quiet, just laid back day. Not too much going on for our day, technically day 4. Tomorrow should be a lot of fun. So we're going to be doing a tour that is part of Denali National Park, which I can't get my glasses on because of my hat. Oh my gosh, it's not happening. So, all right, hold on. Okay, so now I can see. And tomorrow we are going to do the Denali National History Tour. And it goes from like 10 till 3 tomorrow. We'll have multiple stops through the Denali National Park. Good chance to see wildlife. So I will be bringing my camera. I'll have my phone. I'm really expecting that we're going to see quite a bit, and I'm excited about tomorrow. So that should be a fun day. And that's our last day in Denali. So Denali's a little bit on the short side. And we're going to finish up with a whole full day. We'll stay again at Princess Denali's Lodge tomorrow night, and then we're going to get up early in the morning on Wednesday and hop aboard the train that's going to take us to Whittier. That's a 9-hour ride, so we're excited about that. That should be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to it. And then we're going to arrive at the cruise ship, so a whole different part of this trip. All right, so more to come. Have a good one.